Stay put, my boy, the train is on its way. I said stay put, my boy, each dog has its day. Stay put. She called me a bitch, it's been years how I spot her. Seen how much of a bitch I be, buried her soul when I blocked her. I contemplate they mental health, but for sure I be no doctor. I bet he will still fuck a lame, I doubt that will ever change. Is there any hope as I sit up at the end of this bed? Tired of the re-up, covers got me losing sleep instead. Thinking about little niggas with no education, no rap sequence, teeth fucked up. Don't know about insurance or family dentist. Piece of the sky opens up, he realizes enough for what he's born with, anger. Mixes it in one hell of a cup. At times I sit and ponder about the opportunities I never had. Even though I'm borrowing time, most niggas will never have. I guess 2020 is the golden year for me. 27 on my jersey claiming clarity. I gonna reach the mountaintop, you just wait and see. I'm coming back into myself, good vision and good health. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga when he widened up his nose. I seen a dream hit a nigga. He stood there declaring what was already his. Even though time seemed to slow, there he was, train lights shining on him like showbiz. He stayed woke long enough to see it. Ha! The train is on its way. The train is on its way. I told you, young man, every dog has its day. Stay put. Pick up my bags, I be free at last. Don't wanna hear another word from my bum ass past. I graduate to know what's fate and what's a fantasy line. I done walked the wrong path maybe a couple of times. Stepping through, I hope to see windows and green leaves. Freedom of speech, sunshine, rhythm up under my feet. Is it a dream? I check the clock for times like this. People around you can't understand what it means to exist. So make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. I see my time around the world before I'm giving it up. I see myself living for me instead of living for her. That's rare. Two worlds niggas can never compare. Giving time to a world that'll never be there. So get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. And get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. And get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Yeah. Kimbrough. Keep your head up. Gotta chase your dreams out the paper. Over time things change. So much bloodshed, it's a shame. Don't know what the future holds. Humble, I'll remain. Don't replace fear where trust should be. Right here, shouldn't know what your left think. Don't compare the size, focus on your team.
Yo. Let me turn my mic up. Yo. And life notice you get no sequel. Sometimes my soul feel conflicted. Welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Once again, we back and we have a phenomenal episode for you. To be honest, it's something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time, is appreciate the people who have been doing phenomenal things. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Once you get into the building, please like the video, comment, subscribe. All right. Bro, say what's up to him. Yo, bro, can you hear me? Something always going on with this guy. Okay. Let's see. So anyway, once bro hop back on, man, we're gonna see what's up. So number one, I appreciate everybody for joining us. For the people who have been supporting us, man, we appreciate you as always. And for the people who may be new to the channel, Bedtime Stories is a spinoff of Beyond the Book, where, you know, I'm able to roll up my sleeves a little bit and pronounce some words incorrectly and be comfortable with how I am and where we going this evening. So with that being said, the topic of today's pod is doctors who have been essentially making an impact on the community right now. Tons of people are doing this. Tons of people are making an impact on the community, but we want to make sure that we give those people who are actually doing it right now their flowers before it's too late. Let me go ahead, bro. Just pop back in. Say what's up to him, man.
Back again like never left, man. Beyond the book, beyond the world, beyond the dreams, man. Check it in.
Bro, where the hell are you at right now?
I'm at a quick pit stop, bro. I was just looking at the microphone. I say, let me just make a quick pit stop at the store real quick, man. Quick
Bro.
pit stop.
bro, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's all good, man. You know, at the end of the day, also, man, let the people know what's new, man. What you got going on, Doc? What you got going on?
Oh man, what's new, bro? You know, we heading into a very prosperous summertime coming up, man. Natural life landscape, man. Everybody get with me. You know, we get you right for a good price. You know. So a lot of big things come up this summer. I'm excited. You know, I'm ready to step into this new phase of my career and life.
Yeah.
You know, get things going from there. What about you, bro? We already. What more can I say, bro?
right. We, you know, it's a lot of different things that we got going on, my bro. Like you know, Boss Kimbrough said, you know, everybody be prepared once the weather break. If you need landscaping done, if you need anything done, holla at them. You know, holla at me. I could connect you, and we gonna keep it going like that. For everybody who has been who have been under a rock, we can just say that some big things have been going on. You know, your boy just got he defended his dissertation. You know, so that's huge within itself. And I'm going to talk more about that. But I want to give salute to people who have already crossed over and completed an outstanding feat. Is to be commended 100%. And I believe that before people move on to whatever they're doing in life, it is warranted that we pay homage to the people who comes before us. That's why I put up those. If anybody's been following my Instagram, Beyond the Book.7, that's the Instagram. Just type in Dr. Kimbrough. If you go there, I've been paying homage to all the people who have come before us. Louis Latimer, okay, Garrett Morgan, all these people who have put forth the effort in a phenomenal way. People who have became doctorates have also done the same thing, and we're going to do so to acknowledge them currently, the doctors currently, other people as well, but right now we're focusing on doctors because I've crossed that milestone. Okay, so you know, sit back, relax, you know, get your tea, coffee, whatever else. It's gonna be a good one, and hopefully, you know, everything goes according to plan. You ready, Doc?
Let's go.
All right. So first things first. First things first. I wanna lay out. Let me make sure. Okay. I want to lay out the framework, build the foundation to the actual person that we're looking at right here. So for those of you who don't know, okay, for those of you who don't know, this is Dr. Karen Tardrew. Okay. Dr. Karen Tardrew. And what I want to do is let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Um, Dr. Karen Tardrew. Now, this is we're starting with her because this is somebody who I know personally. I know Dr. Karen Tardrew from school. She's a phenomenal human being, somebody who has implemented change and impactful change through doctorate candidates and and also her wellness work. So this is somebody that we want to highlight and build towards the I would say the perspectives of people who don't know who she is, but not only that, for people who may aspire to be somewhat in the same position, to be a helping hand to other people. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna lay the foundation, bro, and we're gonna go from there. For more than 3 decades, Dr. Karen Tardrew walked alongside educators not simply as a professor, but as a fellow learner. So she believed teaching is not just a profession. We've talked about this also, that teaching is not just a profession. It's a human endeavor rooted in reflection, resilience, and renewal. She said that her work in learning rooted in not only reflection, but the sciences and visual literacy being a simple but powerful question that needed to be asked. She would say, hey, do we truly see what we can be as educators? Can we learn from them through image, metaphor, narrative, mindful inquiry, and begin to look at themselves differently, to discover purpose as an educator, to reclaim voice, to renew best practice? These are all things that she was able to talk with me about to move forward, not just the profession, but as a human being. And that's what I tell my students too, bro. Please be mindful of what kind of student you are. You want to be a great student, but also a phenomenal human being. She spent her career redesigning curriculum to center social emotional well-being, reflective practice, and digital innovation, not as trends, but as necessities. She, to me, in my opinion, she puts forth this paradigm that if you want to be thriving, a thriving not only institution, but thriving schools in general, you must nurture thriving educators through visual methodologies and narrative inquiry, inviting teachers and leaders to slow down, to notice what makes meaning throughout the world and also within their profession specifically. Reflection is not a luxury, it's a leadership. Beyond the university, she extends this work through holistic practice, integrating Reiki, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Reiki ritual and wellness as pathways to restoration. That's mind, body, and spirit, belonging, and conversations about professional growth. When educators are whole, communities flourish. Her mission has never been about titles or positions. That's a fact. Never been about titles or positions, but also about impact, impacting real people. I'll say that also. Cultivating spaces where educators can grow courageously, lead compassionately, and teach with renewed clarity. Education changes lives, but first it must sustain the educators who carry it forward. I'm gonna let you go ahead and comment on that, man.
Yeah, I got the privilege, the great privilege to even say that I know this person, sat down with this person before. Um, just a lot of great insights during a phenomenal interview. Be on the podcast, go check that out as well. This person has just went to monumental levels in the educational field and game. Um, Reach one, teach one, and it's not my quote, but if you can just spark one mind that can change the world, you done your job. And I truly believe that this person has really done that. I can't say it enough, and she deserves all the flowers that she's given. And this in retrospective, she's even motivated me in a phenomenal way to just keep going forward and make your next move your best move. It's never too late to be great. It's never too late.
Yeah, yeah. I wanna say something else about Dr. Karen Tardrew. She has been somebody who has been influential and impactful within my life because she has provided me a sort of foundation to be reflective in my own teaching practices beyond leadership. And when I talk about that, I mean the dissertation because she was my chair, but also being reflective in how I study, how I build out principles to make a better environment for my students time and time again. And not only
Mhm.
that, but build out environments for myself. This is a person who has strategically been monumental to the process of not only my dissertation, but me as a human being. So shout out to Dr. Karen Tardrew, man. She's phenomenal. All these people also, once I upload the reel, you'll be able to go visit their pages. You'll be able to see the work that they're doing, and everything in between, man. Everything in between. So
Yeah, check them out. And we just not talking. It's real action behind these people. It's real movements. It's real progress. It's real attributes that you can really go look up. I'm not talking about VC points. I'm not. It's not. I'm not talking about 2K. Something that's really grounded in hard work. You know, grounded in being a try hard person in the community, not just talking, but real life laying a foundation to help cultivate a culture that needs it. We're not just doing it for people that have it. We're doing it for the have-nots.
yeah, 100%, 100%. All right, bro. We on to the next. Let's see who else we got. Dr. Daniela Mendez, dermatology research fellow, science, diversity, and responsibility. All right. So, Dr. Daniela Mendez, for her, it's where science, representation, and responsibility meet. Okay. She began her journey in the Dominican Republic, earning a medical degree and becoming licensed through the Ministry of Public Health. From there, her path led to Cleveland Clinic, where she serves as a postdoctoral clinical dermatology research fellow. She later got her doctorate, by the way. Her work focuses on clinical dermatology, melanoma, and skin of color, areas where evidence, access, and equity matter deeply. Skin of color has historically been underrepresented in research, in textbooks, and sometimes even in clinical trials. That gap has real consequences. It affects diagnosis, it affects outcomes, it affects trust. At the 22nd Annual Skin of Color Society Scientific Symposium, it's a mouthful, no diddy.
Pause.
Her her abstract was accepted for a presentation, an opportunity to contribute to the broader conversation on evidence-based dermatology and collaboration. Research is not just about publication, it is about impact. And that's a fact, Jack. Through her work published in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology, she examined critical questions. Now listen up, such as the safety profiles of 5 alpha reductase inhibitors in women with androgenetic alopecia and frontal fibrosing alopecia. She killing the game right now. She making move. Now this is why I'm doing this, bro. She's killing the game right now. Every study began with a question. We understand questions are important. Every answer must be grounded in data. Show you right. Medicine demands rigor, but it also demands perspective. As a physician and researcher, she carries both. Her goal is simple here: advanced dermatologic care that is precise, inclusive, and informed by strong clinical evidence so that every patient, regardless of background, receives care rooted in science and respect. Because dermatology is not just about treating conditions, it is about seeing people clearly and treating them accordingly. Round of applause for Dr. Daniela Mendez. What you think about her, bro? Killing the
Well,
game.
that's regarding like losing hair and stuff like that. If I heard correctly, right?
Right,
Alopecia.
right. Yeah.
So we know how important man, I was gonna say for black people, but for people all across the world to have their hair as an essential look. Sometimes when you lose your hair, you lose confidence. Some people believe that hair gives you strength. So anytime that somebody's in that field and making advancements in that field to try to make people's lives just a little bit more easier, life is hard. Life is hard enough, let alone trying to go bald. So I just commend.
Bro, this guy keep timing out, bro. Golly. Muted themselves. He got it. He got to go out and come back in. But yeah, man. At the end of the day, we got somebody who is extremely influential. This person, Dr. Dr. Daniela Mendez. Okay, and not only is she influential, she is impactful. Okay, she is impactful. So for the people who don't understand when it comes to alopecia, thankfully I don't have alopecia. Thankfully, I'm a person who is confident within themselves most of the time. Okay, but at the end of the day, somebody who is putting forth the effort to do the research so that you don't have to. This is going underlooked everywhere. So, Dr. Daniela Mendez, we appreciate you. Not only that, we want to give you your flowers because at the end of the day, it's hard work, man. Putting forth data, energy and effort, time. She not doing this for her. There may be certain nuances where she may feel conflicted because a lot of people may or may not believe that she's, not getting a doctorate for only herself. But we're talking about the research. The research will help improve and maybe better the lives of others, man, moving forward. All right, let's see. I don't want bro to come back in and mess up the flow, but we can resume in a second. We're gonna resume in a second. All right. In the meantime, man, I got a few things. I don't want to drop them. Y'all can see that, man. This is my, that was a gift. Funko Pop, Dr. Cameron Kimbrough. Focus. Okay. Dr. Cameron Kimbrough, Funko Pop from Megan Sabrinsky. We appreciate it. He's styling, profiling. He got everything going for him. It looked like, but we all got troubles. We all got things we trying to clear up. That's a fact. I don't want to drop them. And again, I got a few trinkets. I got the frame coming in. It's gonna look glorious. We doing a few things. Also, by the way, I got a surprise that's coming up for Beyond the Book. I got a surprise coming up. It's a hollow secret. But also, this was a gift from Dr. Karen Tardrew. See if you'll be able to see that. From Dr. Karen Tardrew. You probably can't see that because of the light, but coffee cup. Feeling good, man. Bro, where are you? Where is bro? So we can continue. I don't want to dive into the next guy because he won't be able to hear the monologue. So I'm waiting on him so we could keep going. If you're just now joining us, please like the video, comment, subscribe. Okay? Like the video, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Okay? We have 4 more doctors that we want to get into. We did Dr. Melinda, and she was, somebody influential. If you don't know who these people are currently right now, that's because the media not trying to put them out there. I'm constantly seeing, what's Gilly, my man. No problem with him. If he invited me on a podcast, I'll be there. Wallow, that's who I'm seeing. I'm seeing women with, you know what I want to say, okay? And I'm seeing other things I'm not supposed to be seeing. Now, her message, her research should be pushed out to the masses. I'm trying to help. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help. If y'all help me, please. It's people out there, women struggling with edges right now. Alopecia, all that going down. You put some serum on there, clear you up in no time. We trying to work through that. On a serious note, when it comes to people in research, man, you can't just put anything on your scalp. This is why people was trying to disprove Dr. Sebi. Now, I don't want to get into that case. I don't want to get into the documents. But research shows he was able to push the nail forward. Same with this guy. I'm sorry. Same with this woman right here, doing phenomenal things, right? She has held not only one, but two businesses. Dr. Karen Tardrew, educator, leadership, visionary, building on top of what she has already done and accomplished. They know, by the way, have been through plenty of life challenges. We're going to get into it, by the way, but plenty. I'm going to use this segue. Most of the time, we go through life thinking that our own experience is the worst possible experience we can ever go through. Until we grow up, until we mature, until we experience other people's perspectives and paradigms, we can't figure it out. Why is this happening to me? Until you find out somebody's daughter got cancer. No answers. Until you find out her auntie or whatever died from cancer. Until you find out she was diagnosed with something. Until you find out, got to get a doctorate despite all. Hey, man, there's some people out here, man. So never think that your story is the worst story because, you know, you got somebody's lives who may be worse than yours, but still making it rock, man. Still making things move. Bro, taking too long. We're going to get to the next person. I ain't got all day, man. So, next person we got here. Dr. Jeff Rocker. Celebrity therapist, you know. This guy on Instagram, for those who may not know this guy, a mental health expert, elite. I'm talking about elite. Let's hear about him. Okay, Dr. Jeff J. Rocker. For 14 years, he sat across individuals, couples, families, athletes, executives, entertainers, and teens, each carrying a story that deserves to be heard without their judgment or anyone else's judgment. For that matter, therapy is not about status, he would say. It's about titles. It's about truth. And when he says titles, right, he doesn't necessarily mean, prestige, right? He's looking to diagnose so that he can push what he knows forward and examine it, right? As a licensed clinician across 25 states, his work has been taken into boardrooms, locker rooms, living rooms, private spaces where vulnerability meets courage. If you go to his Instagram, you'll see him actually shaking hands with celebrities, shaking hands with these individuals that he may or may not have helped, but he's within those spaces. I believe this brother has done some phenomenal work. Whether he's working with a professional athlete navigating pressures, a couple rebuilding trust, or a young person searching for identity, the foundation remains the same: emotional clarity, accountability, and growth. Okay, so he believes in healing both practically and holistically. Both practically and holistically. Mental health is not isolated from lifestyle, relationships, ambition, or environment. It is interconnected. That is why he integrated evidence-based strategies with real-world application, meeting clients where they are and helping them move forward with intention. Over the years, he's organized community lectures, relationship retreats, and experimental workshops because he says transformation does not only happen in the office. It happens in conversation, reflection, discipline, self-work. Working with individuals in the NFL, the NBA, the MLB, and the entertainment industry has reinforced a powerful truth. Success does not exempt anyone from struggle. High performance often magnifies it. His role is to help high achievers maintain balance, perspective, and emotional resilience. Okay. So he really examines therapy, and he examines it in a way where it portrays it to not be a weakness. Because in the Black community, please do not say you're not, don't say you going to see a therapist, because people are going to assume that that's a weak action. This is, I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to lie to you. When individuals commit to doing the work, facing addiction, resolving conflict, strengthening communication, reclaiming purpose, they do more than change their lives. They shift families. They impact communities. Mental health is leadership, and the strongest leaders are those willing to heal. So he's done some phenomenal things. I will say this.
We don't trust you niggas. We don't.
For people who are against people making moves, what J. Cole say? And this is just not about money. He say if you laughing at a millionaire, then the joke is on you. That couldn't be truer. Because when you see people doing phenomenal things, our first thing we do, not, I'm saying some people, so the all police, please put the guns down. Okay. Some people are quick to be critical, are quick to be, I'm not saying don't be skeptical. I'm saying y'all quick to be critical of people who are doing amazing things, who have moved ground. When you become a doctor, you've done something. You've done something hard, something challenging. No one, I'm not looking to take credit away from you at all. But there are plenty of people who automatically are just not only skeptical, but critical, and will question whether you deserved the actual credential that you earned. It's crazy. I know it's crazy to think about somebody with a GED do that, but they will. They will. Somebody with a high school diploma will do that. We'll say, I'm not listening to him. I'm not listening to her. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Those people that's doing that. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Let me see if I can. Let me tell you. For those of you who's you saying you're not gonna listen. Let's say this guy's let's take the medical doctor out of it, because a lot of people, of course, for some reason respect the doctors, which is understandable. But you also got doctors who are just pill pushers. We're not doing that. Okay. Let's say a doctor and doctor who's a veterinarian. You have doctors of engineering. You also have doctors of education. You have doctors of business. If you are a parent and you coming in and you see a person who has a doctor of education, and you tell that guy or gal, hey, I know what's best for my child inside the classroom. You're probably one of the most ignorant people in that moment on earth. And here's why. Certain people, doctors specifically, if you go and you see the research that they have done, it is paramount. It doesn't compare to anything that you've seen, that you've heard within the past. If you haven't done that research in the past 10 years, if you have a high school diploma and you do not understand what they've done, the time, the quality within cross-checking, the thematic coding, the actual methodologies that they had to come up with in order to give out their study, improve policy to practitioners, you have no idea. But you will have people who will question the validity of their credential. It's insane. And dare I say, I've only experienced this in the Black community. I'm just saying that. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say nothing else about it. Okay. Let's move on. Dr. Rocker, man, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you. All right, so let's see who we have next. Who we have next? We have Dr. Brad Schaefer. All right, we have Dr. Brad Schaefer. Now, this guy's a foot and ankle surgeon. Okay. So, Dr. Brad Schaefer, someone who has examined patients walking into the office. They're not just carrying pain in their feet, they're carrying frustration, embarrassment, sometimes years of avoiding mirrors, beaches, and even conversations. Foot and ankle surgery is often overlooked, but mobility is freedom. Mobility is freedom. When you take away someone's ability to walk comfortably, you impact their confidence, their independence, and their quality of life. Real quick, Floyd Mayweather, he used to say this all the time. If you gave me a bill, it's tough to bring up Floyd right now. You gave him $1 billion, but you say, hey, he got to walk with a limp, or he gotta be in a wheelchair. He gonna say, take it all back, and he's right. Being able to walk freely, and you making $60,000 a year, but you got all your health, that's living. Tracy Morgan, all blessings to him. But if you got to pull me out my Lamborghini, I don't know, man. I shouldn't be going that fast then. I shouldn't be going that fast. So, quality of life, man. As a board certified foot and ankle surgeon, focus is precision, reconstruction, regenerative techniques. The technical side matters, but surgery without compassion is incomplete. Through his training at Temple University and his surgical residency in Hoboken, he learned the science. Through many patients, he also learned the responsibility. On My Feet Are Killing Me, millions of viewers seen the dramatic cases. What they didn't always see is the trust behind the scenes, the vulnerability of someone placing their body and their hope in his hands. Every incision carries accountability. So he built this place called Central Park Soul, SOLE. If you go look it up, with one goal to pretty much deliver elite surgical care within a aesthetic eye and patient first mindset. I'm assuming that's the overall goal here, whether it's a complex reconstructive case or helping someone feel confident wearing sandals again. The work is personal, he said. So medicine is evolving, techniques are advancing, but the core remains the same. Listen first, treat precisely, restore confidence, because when you fix someone's foundation, you give them their life back. I'm with it. Somebody who is not only trying to help humanity, but also bring a smile on people's faces within that regard through reconstructive surgery of the human body. It's all fair. Shout out to Dr. Schaefer, man. All right. Next we have Dr. Emma Guzman. Dr. Emma Guzman. Okay. So Dr. Emma Guzman, so she's in dentistry, general and cosmetic dentistry. Bright, beautiful African-American young woman. So her general consensus from when I'm looking at everything that she's done, is somebody who wants to bring a smile to people's faces, and she has a smile herself, confidence, health, and dignity. So she grew up in Brooklyn, the daughter of parents who immigrated from Livingston, Guatemala. She watched them sacrifice. She watched perseverance and understood early that opportunity is something that you honor through service. Dentistry became her path to that service. So She earned a Doctor of Dental Surgery degree from the University of Buffalo and completed her residency at Bronx Care, returned home to New York to practice and to make an impact. General and cosmetic dentistry is often seen as aesthetic, but every single day it's transformative. When someone avoids smiling for years because of insecurity, pain, or neglect, and finally sees themselves differently in the mirror, that moment is powerful. Improving a smile improves posture. It changes how someone speaks, how they show up in interviews, how they engage with the world. Oral health is systemic health. So systemic health, we, putting a umbrella over it. When people say, right, systemic racism, they're talking about a system more than not, right? When people talk about systematic, they're talking about data generally. Oral health is a systemic health. It affects the heart, the body, the mind. The work is not surface level. As a member of the American Dental Association, National Dental Association, Academy of General Dentistry, and Delta Sigma Delta, she remains committed to mentorship and service. Representation matters, community matters, and she's proud to serve Brooklyn, the place that raised her. She's committed to changing lives one patient at a time. It looks like she has been doing this for quite a while. She came in struggling, and somebody who has been essentially phenomenal at bringing a smile to people's faces. Let me give y'all a quick story. So for a while, I was pretty much not in the business of going to the dentist. Let's just say that, for lack of better terminology. Okay. I wasn't in the business of going to the dentist. Dare I say, I would, if it was Thanksgiving time, as a teenager. I think I was 15. I was probably about 19, man, in college. I didn't want to disturb my dinner in a sense, and I was on my way to the dentist, but I was like, I don't really want to go. So not having all of your teeth in your mouth, she's absolutely right. It does disturb your entire mood that day, man. There's a person that I knew, she said that every time this person would talk, her teeth would just shake. Like, she would cover, people cover their mouths to talk. That's insecurity. They cover their mouth because they don't want you to see all the holes in their mouth, man. Like, that's another thing when you ain't got the money either. That's why I tell people, man, don't go buy the Gucci belt. Put a down payment on some insurance, and you don't need a job to get dental insurance. Just call up Blue Cross Blue Shield. You want to talk to one of their sales rep. You get dental insurance for like $35 a month, man. It's worth it, man. Everyone knows. Smelling something. Is my dog in here? Everyone knows that, a messed up smile, it just kills your confidence. She talked about showing up in interviews, speaking to people. It's one of the reasons as to why I feel great giving my interviews, because I know I got some teeth in my mouth and my weight is down. All of that matters, man. She is absolutely right. So shout out to Dr. Guzman and the work that she has done, the work that she will continue to do, the impact that she's making on people's lives, the way that she is building an outstretched hand when it comes to social media as well. Again, all these people's social media tags will post within the reels, but these people are doing phenomenal work, man. All these doctors building a community right now. So shout out to them 100%. Okay. Last but definitely not least, Dr. Cameron Kimbrough. Man, it's crazy. Dr. Kimbrough, they said education was just a career path. For me, it became a calling. I'm extremely passionate about education. From the classrooms of Chicago to leadership halls at National Louis University, I've always believed that knowledge is more than information, it's transformative. I've taught multiple grade levels. I've coached leaders. I've mentored students across Illinois through chess, teaching strategy, patience, and foresight long before they realize they're learning life within itself. Everyone knows chess is a phenomenal game. It builds out pattern recognition, building out pragmatic sequencing, learning how to win and lose with integrity. All those things matter, especially in life. I earned my ED.S in educational leadership, not for a title, but for impact. First was the Bachelor of Science in Business. Then I got the Master's in Elementary Education through my PEL. And then it was the ED.S. Because at the end of the day, we all know this. Leadership is relative depending on who you're leading. It's not necessarily about the position. It's about influence. Beyond the Book was never just a podcast to me. It's always been a movement, a platform for conversations that refuse to stay on the surface. And bedtime stories with Dr. Kimbrough and, 24 Boss Kimbrough, a little brother. That's legacy work, man. Because what we tell children before they sleep shapes who they become when they rise. Sure, I'm an educator, a pianist, an artist, rapper, whatever you want to say, a builder of minds. And I don't just teach lessons. I build leaders. I'm talking about fourth graders. I'm talking about third graders. Because we really know they are the future. The book may close, but the story continues, man. One thing I do want to say as we close out, I appreciate everybody for rocking with us, number one, and for everybody who contributes to the never-ending battle, it seems, of improving and progressing and helping everybody out, building a better humanity all together. Whatever job that may looks like, we all trying to do our part. So, quick story, I won't be long, man. So, in 5 minutes, I would say in 5 minutes, I'll give it to you. I'll just give you the course of my doctorate. Plenty of people, let me turn my mic up, man. Plenty of people do not understand what it takes to do something extremely hard. Think about social media. There are plenty of experts on social media. Experts, you know what I'm talking about. People all in the comments, they know everything. They know every damn thing, man. Talking about students and how to improve students and never taught a classroom. You got principals who've never taught a classroom. I can't make this up, man. So when you have somebody who goes through the ringer, they go get a doctorate, it should be applauded. It's respected. What I've learned on this journey is you never know what you don't know. You keep learning, you keep growing. Find something that you're passionate about and go to the end of the bridge. Go to the end of the cave, man. See what's there. Hopefully you find something. Hopefully you've built something along the way. So, I would also say that getting the ED.S was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, because you got a multitude of aspects that you need to acquire to actually get the credential. I mean, you got the city test that you have to take. You have the Type 75 internship that you have to complete. That's a monster. Then you have the teacher evaluator certification exam that you have to take. That takes 2 days, right? I just mentioned 3 things. Then you have all of the coursework. You have all of the papers. You have the coaching and everything else. And remember, I did 2 programs at the same time. I did Chicago Leadership Collaborative and that one. So I'm doing all of that. And I have a job. And I passed the 195 test. All these things have happened, man. All these things have happened. Then after that, going through that journey, that's the ED.S. I didn't even talk about the first master's. And then before that, you got the 4-year degree. So when we get to the doctorate is a whole nother level, a whole nother specimen within itself. It's a monster. There are ways in which you have to learn to write paragraphs. Paragraphs. I mean, there's nothing like it. So you take 2.5 years to do that. And then you have to defend it. You have to speak. You have to articulate yourself. Once that's done, I mean, I'm saying it fairly quickly right now. There's a lot of work, period. And for those people who come to you and we have conversations, or they come to me and we have conversations, the audacity for them to try to disprove anything that I say within 5 minutes is laughable, man. It's laughable. It's unreal how many people do that, but it's laughable. They show the hand. The moment you start talking about things you have no clue about, you show your hand. The moment you tell me something that's a fact and it's an opinion, you show your hand. So, long story short, it was great. It does feel good, but also at the end of it, I'm still angry. I don't know how these people do it. These great people, the people that I've mentioned, phenomenal, by the way, Dr. Guzman to Dr. Karen Tardrew, all these people, they wear a smile, man, and I applaud them. But I'm still angry for me. I still need things to do. I still need something that'll help catapult me into a different realm, where I'm at peace. The doctor didn't do it. I thought it was going to do it. It didn't do it, man. So, I'll get deeper into my story when there's an actual, interview. But as far as the doctor process, that's how it went. There are a lot of different things that you have to do, that you have to show and prove throughout the entire process and remain consistent. There are multiple levels. So, you have to figure out what your title is going to be. Me, I did a qualitative dominant convergent mixed method study. So I interviewed people. I did semi-structured interviews. I did have quantitative data, but it wasn't the main component of the study. It gave out context, but it wasn't the bulk to provide when it came to the content, right? So it helped round everything out, and within that, you go to submit the IRB, which has to match up everything. This takes months. This takes months. Then you have to get things approved, and this is you rounding out chapter 1. You need about 6 or 7 chapters, man. The dissertation ended. At the end, I had 151 pages. 152 pages. 152 pages. So, that's it, man. We appreciate you. Everybody, please like, comment, subscribe. And we out, man. Oh, hang on. 1 second. We got to end the right way. In the simulation, provide a demonstration to the higher power showing who you are. Only then do we soar across the pages of life. Until next time, please levitate.